Mornin and welcome to Qualifier 7. Joining me on comms today is Altabiscuit. We will be commentating Konditioner versus K-Man. Welcome.
Morning. Got a good matchup here coming here. Just two regulars that show up in a lot of races here.
Yeah, and K-Man has been around since Season 3. Konditioner is a long-standing veteran of the DK64 and I guess the rare speedrun community, so should be a good matchup.
Oh yeah, I can. It's one of the OGs of DK64 speedrunning.
Yo, what'd you have for breakfast today?
I had a cinnamon roll and some coffee. How about you?
I had a donut.
Ah, yes, a sugary start to bounce off the walls here.
Yes, because this matchup will be full of all sugary needs. This will be a nice, wonderful viewer seed. I can feel it. Let's go ahead and switch over to the streams here. And as you can see, we got Lanky and Chunky to start off with, alongside Hunky Chunky, Peanuts, and Oranges. So a lot of food items to start off with, as well as a Hunky Chunky barrel.
Probably, arguably, the worst two Kongs you could start with. So, you don't have a back flipper to grab high ledges. You don't have DK to go fast. And you don't really have any moves to start with these two Kongs. The Oranges is nice.
Yeah, but Hunky Chunky not gonna be very useful. Especially early on, a lot of Hunky Chunky things I feel like are locked like alongside other things. Like for instance, the Aztec Tunnels Hunky Chunky check, also locked by Barrel Throw. The Pound the X Hunky Chunky check, locked by Saxophone and whatever it takes to get up to the Saxophone pad in aisles.
Peanut is useful for getting access to a hint in Japes at the very least. And a hint access can be a thing that can get in the way sometimes. So just not having to worry about that is a nice bonus. I don't know, what kind of spiciness do you want to see in this qualifier? What do the viewers deserve to get today?
You know what I feel like we haven't seen in a very long time in a Season 4 seed? And again, there's people who play every day, but like for me as a qualifier viewer / restreamer, I've not seen Aztec Beetle Race in a long time. I want to see Aztec Beetle Race today. That is my request for the seed maker.
You know, now that you mention it, I haven't seen that in a while either. We've seen the Caves Beetle Race show up a few times. In fact, we had it not too long ago, but I don't even remember what qualifier it was, but it was there. But you just need so much for that Aztec Beetle Race to show up. And it's like 4 different moves.
All right, the Little King, who is volunteering today alongside Cyberchow for tin tracking, they're not participating, says he did a race last night and they had a chunkless seed. So maybe we'll see some. This is clearly not a chunky-less seed here, but maybe we'll see something similar.
That is a spicy addition that Season 4 has added, with the Warp 1 being pre-tagged in Helm Lobby. So Chunky before was always required because you needed Gorilla Gone to get into Helm, but that's no longer the case. So well, we're not getting that. It is funny that it is an option now.
What is this emote in the chat? Oh, that's Spike's emote.
It's a spinning bean with well played on it. You know, very, very good emote. The bean levers will never stop winning.
We got some bean emotes being spammed in the chat. And the best part is Verntash is not here to disrupt the harmony of the Bean Leavers.
Yes, good. I do like the restream meta that has been popping up as of late. Some very, people have their disdain for certain checks and certain items nowadays, and they have been taking precious seconds out of their race to pull out their gun and shoot said items or checks for the restream, and you know what? I'm here for it. Mike's on restream, Crowns get shot, Ash is on restream, Rabbits get shot, or on comms rather.
You know, I feel like whenever Ash is involved, somehow the Rabbit is always a check, like without fail.
And I know Sarah's going to be commentating one of these restreams, so I imagine whoever is on restream is going to shoot the bean at some point, and there will be huge controversy. The Discord will blow up. The race spoiler chat will have 700 comments, all about this one transgression. We're just about ready to go here. Do not shoot the bean. No, I agree. I'm with you, chat. And I keep telling Tudos that we need to disqualify people for doing that, but, for some reason that hasn't happened yet.
I mean, it will probably happen.
They only listen to me about medals.
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 I don't know. I don't even know what those are. Those aren't in season 4.
They're certainly not on 50 of them. 50 colored bananas. Nope.
When in doubt, medal it out. Hard agree, Flair. Hard agree. All right, looks like we are just about ready in the race room here, so we should be starting shortly. Do not forget to predict with channel points. Will racers get all 5 Kongs before the hour is hit? I feel like we've been pretty split down the middle with that lately.
Yeah,
so
the qualifiers
good odds
have been
either
all over
way.
the place. Used to be season 3, you could probably bet all in on finding your Kongs before then, but season 4 is a little all over the place here. You never know quite what you're gonna get.
All right, we are starting here. The countdown timer is going, and we will see what is in store for the stream and these racers today.
Let's see that Aztec Beetle race. I'm on board with this today. Here they go, just doing their typical aisle check. Hey, Nintendo coin sighting. Is that an omen or a blessing?
I think the omen is finding barrel throw here.
Oh, I see.
Now, you do have Chunky Kong. As you can see, K-Man is gonna go and check out the battle pad right away. This is it's not Sphere Zero quite, but it is something you can access right away, so we're gonna check it out. And this is a golden win. 138 tiny Diddy free Kongs as Aztec shops.
Tiny free Kongs. That battle arena at the start of season 4 was battle arenas weren't on in season 3, so there were a handful of times early on where that was orphaned by people.
We have Lanky and Tiny shutting down Helm.
Waves there, so there's not a whole lot available here.
Isles Ferry is Wave the Horde, and Aztec is 2 to enter. Nice. Looks like we're going to be going into caves first, since it was 2 to get into Aztec.
A Loth barrel throwing is... Oh, there was Diddy phase on the 2. And you get barrels that early, and you get a Loth barrels. Are you thinking of boss already?
I think whenever barrel throw is given to you early, or barrel throw is part of a Loth, you have to go. Like, you had to be a dirty boss checker. That's what it comes down to. Cranky is in Fungi Forest today.
What if he's on the beanstalk?
Streamwood cheer.
And yeah, with starting Hunky and getting barrels, you can just do the Hunky Igloo check right away.
Castle Linky Metal, pretty easy. As long as Simian Slam is available.
Yeah, that's a check that always requires you to have the level slam. No matter what. That was even true in Season 3.
And chat brings up a good point here. Chunky Metal, because you have Barrel Throw and Hunky Chunky, is in Logic right now in caves. Pretty rare to have that in Logic very early on.
I feel like you just... You know, early on, like, you don't have access to a whole lot. You just kind of have to do your medals that you have access to early on. You know, you skip some of those checks and it just has the move or the key that you're looking for or something.
Looks like we will be checking that out here. K-Man is setting up for it. We'll see if Konditioner does it too.
I feel like you gotta do it. Like, Barrels is Waff, and you have the ability to do it. And there's probably a hint door over in the Igloo area. Like, it's pretty low opportunity cost.
And there is going to be a hint door over there because we saw that there's a Trough and Scoff by Snites.
Plus, you still need 2 GBs to get into Aztec anyway, so what else are you gonna do? No reason to be stingy over checks.
I personally, I would glitch into the Igloo and blow up the rabbit. That's just me, though.
You know, let's talk with the race mods. Let's allow it this one time for this one race.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get
Ashes and non-coms. We can do it.
Nothing you can get in the shops. All in Funky Shop was only for Kongs that you don't have, so too bad.
We're still looking for our second GB to get into Aztec. It may just be in the Hunky Igloo. What's Candy got?
Alright, 2 Gold Bananas. There we go, as long as they're not expensive.
And that's Exacxies right there. Yeah, we didn't start with Cranky this time, which, you know, the best shopkeeper, because you have access to the most shops, but one benefit to not starting with Cranky is you don't have to worry about the Isles shop and putting it off until later. So, I know some people have gotten owned in the past for putting off the Isles shop and it had something important on it, and I'm calling myself out directly with this.
I mean, I've done it before too. Like, there are times where I skipped it. I totally forgot I skipped it, and I'm wondering why I'm behind.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah, you can do this tricky little thing if you stand up on like the windowsill right there and do a nice little backflip to get up here and check the hint door. Very nice. Inside is 1383 Kongs.
Was that DK phase also that we saw?
Maybe it was going too fast. Chippy charge was gotten in caves. Cabins. So it was 138 DK face free Kongson. Testing here is the same thing.
There's
we got a gigapath forming here.
Yeah. All of our hints so far have been 138 in some fashion.
So Konditioner probably doesn't know how to get those hints without Diddy. So as we see here, he doesn't have that information, but those are pretty low sphere checks, and it's more than likely he's going to be able to figure it out eventually. That he's going to figure out the chain eventually. So I'm not too concerned right now.
It probably doesn't. Like those hints don't particularly help you right now, anyway. But except because we don't even have access to those levels yet. But that trick that K-Man did to get up there, it can be. It's really tricky with these two Kongs. It's probably the hardest Kongs to do it with. Oh,
yo, we got Diddy.
Well, now you can just go back and get it pretty easily. If you got a backflipper, getting on top of the cabins is easy.
Testing here is 358 DK Tiny, I think it said.
We got stackery going on here.
358 DK Tiny. I think I said Diddy Tiny by accident.
So, with there being gigapaths to 1 and a little bit of 5, I suspect that key 4 diving has to show up soon. There is how these early parts of the seeds go. It's like it either has to give you access to levels or moves, and or Kongs. So,
Slam is Galleon or Forest.
We did have a hinted forest item, so it could be, could potentially be that.
So, of these Gigapaths, really 3 and 8s are the only ones that are persistent throughout the entire thing. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Oh my god, it's the bean!
The bean! Bean levers continue to win.
We are feasting today, folks.
Big W for bean levers, once again. And you see, when you go to check 5-door, you see, runners will skip, some runners will skip the bean, but like, if you go all the way through 5-door temple like that, you're not leaving without it.
Outer Isles is 148 free Kongs.
So, that had to be our barrel throwing, most likely, so... Key 4 on a boss is kind of looking like it might be on the table, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like you need to be a dirty boss checker this scene.
They pick up here.
It is guitar, but you don't have Diddy Helm, so... See, like, look, it's only 46 to check the boss here, and it was only like 50-some to check it in caves. Like, I feel like if I were racing this, I would be checking the bosses, especially the early ones.
It could, yeah, it could be the hunky barrel in Aztec tunnels, but if there's one thing these runners hate doing, it's checking bosses, and like I see those hints, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm skipping it this time.
Funny thing is, these races have been basically doing the same thing the whole time. There's been minor routing differences, but like this has been basically the same. Oh, Konditioner misses getting up on there. Now, it is required to get Rocket Barrel to get this check. So it's okay if you miss it, but if it ends up being something you can go out of logic for, then, well, that's kind of sad. K-Man is not going to go for it, so I guess we're not going to find out what that is for a bit.
Like, even if it isn't something required, like, just getting one more GB can be a big deal.
Oh, and here we go. There is something in this barrel in the tunnel.
Okay,
the funny
so
thing is, this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the scene. Like, oh, this is something you need hunky check for, but you also need barrel throw. Well, we got it.
God, I'm already just looking at our hints here, and just, you know, there's 2 testing area hints also. It's just already shaking. Oh my god.
Bills. Okay, so this is finally a similar one that we saw earlier. So this is the same as the Aztec shops, which got us guitar. So we'll see if there's anything else. Looks like Conditioner is going to not get the potion right now. Probably coming back later.
Is it a diving game? I swear.
Well, I mean, you're already underwater, so.
I wasn't specific enough.
Nope.
This is some, like, genie rules lawyering going on here.
But for clarification, you can do this game without dying.
Well, yes.
What we got? Ooh, coconut sugar is a good one, but you don't have the donk.
So that doesn't tell us a whole lot yet because we don't have a donkey, but coconut is always a move that tends to find its way into Season 4 seeds.
Alright, so there is no... Caves Colored Bananas is 3/8 tiny, I think it said. Now, this comes back to, like, they both skipped Chunky Metal in Caves, so, like, maybe that was something. We'll see, though.
Yeah. Oh, God, there's just so many cats here. Conditioner didn't check the boss in Aztec, which, you know, we'll see what happens. I do agree that Cave's Chunky Metal is very much on the table here.
Conditioner's back in here, maybe to check the boss, maybe to get Cave's Colored Bananas, but the important thing is that K-Man came out of this with Coconut Gun, and I'm not sure if Conditioner is just going to be coming back for that potion or he just didn't see it. We'll find out.
It can be a little hard to see that barrel sometimes.
But going back to that Aztec shops hint, the 138 tiny Diddy free Kongs, we only got guitar off that, and since the Forest Mills hint is exactly the same, I'm thinking winch. We have peanuts already, we have charge already, and we have guitar, so like that makes complete sense to me anyway. The only caveat is if it ends up being on like a slam locked level, one of the later ones, so we'll find out.
Oh, Conditioner's going back for the hints now that he has Diddy. Yeah, and we did get an Aztec shops hint earlier, and I believe guitar was the only item in the shops, so we know for sure it's that. So that checks out very well. Unfortunately, that Mushroom Insights hint isn't going to be anything check of legends since it's freeing Kongs. Oh no, I think K-Man went to check Diddy Igloo, but it's you need a rocket barrel to do that in Season 4, or at least unlock it.
Oh look, they're hand-holding missing this balloon. There is the doink. I can imagine K-Man is going to run over to the portal here in a moment. Meanwhile, Konditioner is going to get a few extra bananas in here. Obviously, you can't do this without oranges.
A little bit of tag anywhere tech on K-Man's side that was recently implemented in the Season 4 strategies. Now you have K-Man is beelining it for the boss door here.
Oh, you can do this room without oranges. You could use Shockwave in there too. This specific time. It's always required logically for oranges, but there are no orange-only enemies randomized in that room.
Yeah, we do have oranges.
But you do have oranges, so why did he skip it?
Might have forgot that he had it.
Wait. I think maybe he paused because he just realized it. Anyway, so logic because you don't have rockets, so it's whatever.
I still think. Oh, this could be key 4. I think it could be just key 4 straight up.
Well,
there it is.
And key 4 would make sense. It's not in a gigapath that we know that barrel throw is likely required, so.
It could have been Doga 2. We got Army 1 instead. Could they have gotten enough CBs to check this boss on the first trip? I think they could have, but it would have been a little annoying to do so. Like you could have routed it in with Cave's chunky metal. Though barrels being path hinted to these other checks does limit the amount of things that coconut can be, since that was on a barrels lock check. Question is going to be, what is level 5 going to be? If it's forest, if it's forest, that would be a bit of a problem, because then your winch will need a slam.
This is in fact key 4, so that basically confirms that Outer Isles is the barrel throw. Now, remember that we have another Caves Colored Banana multipath for 3-8 Tiny, so that's something to keep in mind for later.
Yeah, one of the medals is going to be needed for that. And with 3 and 8 being on so many things... Ooh. Got a potion on the dirt there.
It is factory. Factory is stacked. Primal 358 Tiny DK.
5, 8. Yeah. Have we found anything in Creme yet? I don't think so.
Nope. Oh, we started on testing area, which is the stacked area, so.
Yeah, there's 2 items here. Only one of them is Sphere 0, though. Was there a potion on the pineapple cage? I didn't catch that.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out at some point what it actually is.
Yeah. Okay, this Cosplay for sure has something, right? I guess it could be the fairy, so...
Rape shooter. And I totally missed what that hint was.
I saw Creme Isle. That's all I saw.
Alright, more Creme Isle, I guess.
Creme Isle to 8. Ooh.
Okay.
So the worst thing that could happen here is if there's like 3 or 4 potions in testing, because then it's like, well, what is it? What are these hints pointing to? You know? Those are some of the trickier seeds, in my opinion, where like you have multiple hints in one area and you find more potions than hints.
Oh boy, an orangutan just makes this all the better.
Mr. President, another blue potion has entered the chat.
And now we've seen spring!
That just makes things...
Alright, we have 2 hints and 3 potions. What could they be for? And like, they're both large multivats, but they're for like different things. So like, this makes it difficult.
I don't know what to make of this right now. Simeon Spring gets a rank. Like, I'm just writing it down in the notes right now, but like... Grape... oh boy.
That was Aztec-colored bananas.
I think that was 3-8 tiny.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's our second 3-8 tiny hint. So, like, the Simeon Spring hint could also be referring to Mills and Guitar because of Dark Rafters. If Simeon Spring is the hinted item in testing.
Right now, there is not enough information to, I think, properly determine this, so we'll just leave them be for now. Oh, is that an Alta tweet?
That's an Alta tweet. Slamming the wrong powered switch. We haven't seen that in quite a while, I think, on Restream.
Perhaps now we have.
Maybe K-Man's doing it for the fans.
Gorilla Gone pops up in storage. There's another potion in storage behind the punchable wall. Series 183 cons. Dude, we only have path hints this time. What is going on?
Was that insides or exterior?
It was, I thought it was exterior. Or maybe it is insides. No, we had insides earlier.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so K-Man skipped this. Konditioner is doing it.
I like the play here, because, like, Guitar's on the path to a whole lot of things. God, you know, when you're dealing with a seed like this that has just such dense path hints, you just kind of have to just, you know, do your checks and see what pops out, because there's just so much to try and make sense of, and any assumptions you make are probably wrong early on.
Nothing too exciting on the shops here. We're gonna go ahead and go away from that.
The 3 blueprints on a shop is kind of funny. Honestly. It's like, oh boy, you get 3 GBs, but you have to do 3 cutscenes to get them. Kind of running out of checks here.
Yeah, go back and check Aztec Boss, easy. Monkey Port and Prod.
So what do you do from here? You got a bunch of new moves and no new levels.
Well, we're going back to Aztec, and I wonder if we're checking the boss. You also, remember, you have potentially grapes, which is a path to a bunch of things, so, like, checking out the 5-door temple with Lanky is solid, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It also puts Lanky's medal on the table here as well.
Yeah, so I can imagine we're gonna go inside here, get the balloon, and just finish collecting bananas for Lanky.
Gorilla Gun also gives you another check in caves, which might clue in to Cave's chunky metal as well. This balloon can be a little tricky to get if you don't know the pattern. It just moves so fast.
Alright, well, it's clearly not this, so we're leaving.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the dev branch for DK64 Randomizer recently had the 5.0 update get pushed to it. A lot of cool new features in the pipeline there. One of them is to make the balloons go even faster, you know, if you're into that kind of thing.
Oh, there are definitely some sickos into that kind of thing. Alright,
yeah, we gotta...
Oh, he's checking out the back side of this, and remember, we have 2 creme aisle hits, so this is... Ooh, it is a chunky potion.
That's a good shout from Conditioner there. And it's pineapple.
Great pull. Now we can get the pineapple cage here, because this was also a potion. This is a great pull from Conditioner here. And it is punch.
So that creme aisle to... Okay, so we did have a 3-5... We have a 3-5-8 testing and creme aisle hint that are overlapping, so I'm thinking that's the grape shooter, or a chat, or the grape shooter find there.
I think you're right. I doubt pineapple is only key 8 in this instance. I wonder if we will see K-Man check behind the... Yeah, I think it's what we're getting here.
Oh yeah, there was the potion that was punch locked also.
Yup, that's in factory. Alright, well, I don't think K-Man peeked the cage. I think he's gonna go there now, though. Yep.
Oh yeah, like, you find pineapple this early and you got nothing else to do. It's like, you check this. You're hopefully not getting LeBron this early in the seed.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, Conditioner also...
Factory.
And Conditioner also going after Factory Chunky Metal here, which isn't logic with Pineapple and Punch. With production
It's kind of
off.
a pain, though.
Oh, did Conditioner check the lobby box? I didn't see.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything useful, so...
It's a double fairy. Remember, Chad, it's hard to commentate and look at 2 streams at the same time.
Wait, it doesn't look like K-Man is gonna be focusing on Chuggy's Metal, at least not quite yet.
And just going for the known item here. Sneaky suspicion this could be key 5. Or leading to key 5.
Dang, that last one just would not go down.
This is a mini game that goes well up until the point that it doesn't, oftentimes for me.
Uh-oh.
Sprint.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Is Beetle Race in play?
I'm thinking it might just be the K-Lumsy cage, but that could be your key 8 to Creme Isle hint, honestly.
Yeah, that is a good point.
But you pick that up, like, Cave's Beetle Race is definitely in the back of your mind if Balloon decides to show up. Like, if you... Oh no, it happened again for K-Man. With the slam switch strength.
Yeah, it's okay. He didn't slam, so it doesn't count as an alpha tweet.
It doesn't count. It counts as half one. I'm declaring that intent was there, Your Honor.
Alright, we get some 5 temple checks with this pineapple launcher. Chunky's metal also in play now.
Yep, pineapple is all you need for Aztec Chunky metal.
Well, you also, and I believe you also have vases too.
Vases is a funny check with starting Portal Rando on because it's an either or with Vine Swinging and Ponytail Twirl to get there. But you still check it though. Like, I've gotten burned a couple of times by it's like, oh, it's not in logic, but then you get either or, and it was actually something you needed at some point.
Yep. Oh, here we go. There's a key. Key 5?
Yeah, this is gotta be key 5. Nothing else. There's too many things needed for key 1. And we have not gotten any key 7 hints that will point to this.
Well done!
Okay, so that confirms for sure that what we suspected earlier, that grape sugar was the 358 testing hint right there. So the other testing area hint, the other testing area hint's probably just Simian Spring. So O-Stan stocks are kind of low at the moment. I'm beginning to think about Diddy Dark Rafters with that Mills hint.
Does look like K-Man is going to finish collecting some bananas here before leaving.
Not a bad call. You can get Chunky's medal on the way to doing bases. Like, Konditioner is also running back into Aztec after grabbing key 5.
Well, it was just vanilla.
A lot of nuttin'.
Hey, both players do have key 5. We'll see what they do next, but I assume after they're done with this level, we're just going straight to checking out what levels 5 and or 6 and 7 are.
Going to be interesting to see what we get there. I'm not even sure what level you want to see right now. Also, have we gotten any Kong hints yet? I don't think we have.
No, we don't know at all where Kongs are.
I honestly don't hate the boss check here.
I don't. Like, especially if you're missing Kongs and, like, free Kongs on the path to everything. But, Lil King says this doesn't line up with barrels, but it does have a potion. It's purple.
Ooh.
We do need tiny potions, but we can't do it, so rip. We're going to be coming back to that one later. We already have Monkey Port, and we are needing Tiny for Helm and K. Rool. So, 3 of the 4 missing moves we still need, we are definitely missing that boss. In the meantime, Konditioner finally noticed that this has a potion, so he is not going to be discounting Coconut. Testing is key 3 and only key 3. Could it just be like Could it be bad hit detection
Welcome
wheel,
to
maybe?
bonus stage.
Yeah, I'm thinking dartboard or the ferry after it. With all the key 3 and tiny hits that are lining up, that makes perfect sense.
Well done.
Awful lot of Kremlin Kosh in this. I know there are a lot of fans of that minigame among the runners.
Oh, one short. There's
$1.
gotta be an alpha tweet. There's an alpha tweet for that, right? Or maybe it's just
You know,
a
I don't
Kuiper tweet.
I know there's one for having blueprints instead of GBs for entering Helm.
Oh, that is a good point. We are at double-digit GBs, but only 36 minutes into the seed.
You either get GBs or moves. And we're just getting moves here.
Well, we're not going into Galley. Lowlands key 7.
Well, that's probably just a free key then, if that's the case. That's our only hint. I would guess key 7's just behind the peanut cage in Japes.
Looks like we are doing a salty dump into getting enough to get on the castle. The good news is, because Forest is not on level 6 or 7, we don't need to worry about slam for the winch / mills when we get there.
That is a good point. Though, actually, wait, Castle's level 7, right?
Yes.
Well, Castle Lanky Metal is locked behind 2 slams. So.
Uh-oh. Well, have fun with that.
Oh, good lord. It's always something. Yeah, Galleon and Forest are where our slams are.
I will say we've had the castle spawn be at the top the last few qualifiers, and I guess that's at least the C generation throwing a bone at us, right? Like, hey, you can at least have this.
Yeah. I see K-Man got Ice Cave Chant, a recent addition to the custom music. Prod to one.
Alright, well now we need Gorilla Grab.
That's barrels to 1 right there, because you got coconut there, so...
Konditioner did do vases, and it is only a blueprint. Oh? Alright, well there's diving. Castle surroundings.
Also means we need Gorilla Grab somewhere in all this for Key 1. There are a lot of paths to Key 1 in here. That's a potion on that cranky shop there.
I assume that Ken doesn't have the money for it, so it'll come back later, is my guess. Alright, there's our confirmation of the winch.
Horse Diddy Winch.
We were able to suss that out because of the path hints.
There's Konditioner seeing the purple potion there. Not guaranteed to be needed, but seems highly probable. Cranky is in Fungi Forest. We don't know where any of our other Kongs are. Diddy was just found, so I'm sure we're going to get a very useful Diddy can be found in caves on like a splat before long.
The chat is already demanding Mad Jack on that tiny boss.
They are always demanding Mad Jack.
It's a good boss battle. I just don't know why Rare made it level 3. Because it is the hardest boss battle in the game.
Chat is asking how many bosses can we get the runners to do. The current record is 5. If I am not mistaken.
It is 5, correct. That scene was restreamed.
That was a Season 2 special, if I recall.
Alright, there is another potion in Creme Isle. We kind of figured it would be somewhere in here, but we can't get this one.
What's the Creme Isle to 8 idea?
Caves Kasplat Diddy. Well, thank you. We totally need
Well, I just had to say it, and I spoke the hint into existence.
Wow, this is worthless. Konditioner
the hints
does
of...
look like you have enough to enter on his first go here.
No,
No, he doesn't. Never mind.
Konditioner also has to do the walk of shame to Snide. The hints have finally stopped getting spicy here. I'm sure there's gonna be some more here, but these simple hints had to be somewhere. I suppose you check Mausoleum while you're here, right? It's out of logic, but like...
You have to, I think. Now 3-8 Tiny DK.
Okay.
And I believe...
That's not referring... That's not referring to Punch, because that got us key 5.
Yep. There's something else.
Wait, no.
Pineapple was
Punch didn't get us key 5. Yeah, Punch didn't get us key 5, but
correct. So
Pineapple was path to 5. But
it looks like we were not checking Mausoleum here, but we finally found Forest at least, and it's only 10 to enter.
That's so rude that it's one less than
Galleon Lighthouse Dirt is Wave the Horde.
We got a required shockwave somewhere. Forest has a lot of goodies. We got an exterior hint, an insides hint. We got a Mills hint. And Winch is directly hinted. Another crown for the road. Did Konditioner just grab diving in castle and immediately leave? I think that's what happened there.
He did in fact do that.
Given what we know now, I don't hate it, but like, I feel like, I don't know. Forest is a highly valuable area this seed, so I can honestly see it.
Looks like we'll be doing a little bit of color banana collecting here for a bit. At least on K-Man side. Konditioner looks like he is routing his way toward the winch pretty quickly.
Chunky metal is one of the few Sphere Zero metals here, so it's like I've had that exact same thing happen to me. It never feels good. It is just so much pain. Ooh, we're getting a beanstalk peak.
I can't see. Oh, it's just a GB, dang.
Rip Cranky. Though with Cranky have a potion in castle, he could be here soon.
Alright, there's Cave's DK medal, so now we have a Lanky medal in castle and a DK medal in Caves hinted.
We also have a Cave CB's path hint.
Dude, these
so
tomatoes
it's possible.
are going ham.
possible they could be referring to the same thing. The hints try to not double hint things, but it'll still happen. What's on this funky shop here?
Blast, Prod Key 8.
Prod to 8. Well, that continues to line up with the barrels to 148 path earlier.
So now we have 2 production room hints. One is just a 1, one is just a... Oh, and there is a potion here, rocket barrel lock, but we're going to use a little trick to get up there without it.
Tag anywhere shenanigans there.
Yeah, I just want to shout out, we are at 46 minutes and only 12 golden bananas. I think that might be one of the slowest GB progressional seeds I've seen so far.
The number of moves we have, though, is just... It's a lot. Currently.
Oh, yeah.
But... You know, at least Season 3 was a whole...
Oh, that's shocking logic.
That's a big pickup. Is that our mushroom exterior hint?
In the meantime, it seems like we just found a rocket barrel.
Oh wait, what is this?
Here's another one right here. There's Slam. Uh-oh. We do need that.
That does line up with the Simian Spring hint that found O-Stand. So... Yeah, that exactly lines up with that hint, so that Mushroom Insights hint is likely a hinted Slam. Things are starting to come together now. It doesn't necessarily confirm that Slam 3 is locked by Slam 2, because we know we need both of them.
Yep.
Everything's starting to come together now. But there's still a lot of unanswered things in the seed.
We're still missing a lot of keys, we're missing a lot of moves here, so plenty of time to pick, like, we're only at 12 GBs with plenty of time to pick up a lot more as the seed goes on here. Still don't know where DK and Tiny is.
Didn't even get a hint for it either. You know, I don't disagree with grabbing this blueprint. You're just so starved for GBs at the moment. You need 25 to get into Galleon, which sounds like a ton right now.
Rocket Barrel acquired on the side of Conditioner.
And that was the winch.
Yes. We're now going into the Mills attic now.
Yeah, Mills having Rocket Barrel definitely checks out.
Conditioner's gonna go for these seldom gotten bananas in here. Now, unfortunate news for K-Man is that Conditioner did get Rocket Barrel while K-Man did not go to the winch first. So, like, he lost a little bit of time for that. We'll see how much, though, once the paths converge here later.
It also allows Konditioner to route in Owl Tree and check the Owl Race if he so desires. And so it's gonna be a little bit less running around on Konditioner's side there. Got ourselves an Owl Tree hint back here. I suppose K-Man can still peek the Owl Race. Oh, nope, never mind. It's just the boss door. It's unlikely that boss door has something, though, because Grape's only... Grape's path to 3, 5, and 8. And the only thing that Barrels and Grape would line up for is Key 8. So you don't check the forest boss as far as I'm concerned. Konditioner picks up his slam, has a shockwave.
I was surprised K-Man skipped that, but we'll see what he does here. Probably has to go over to the winch now.
Konditioner making short work of Forest here. The question is he gonna skip the Chunky Metal? Chunky Metal sounds a lot more appealing since you didn't have to climb. Though Konditioner hasn't done much of Castle yet, so there's... I'd still say K-Man has a little bit of a lead here progress-wise, but... Konditioner definitely making up for lost ground with this efficient run through Forest.
K-Man is a man of the people and has summoned the beanstalk for us.
Excellent. Automatic first place, to be honest. So they're going to be retreading each other's steps here for a bit. Going back to your thought about the Aztec Beetle race here, it's from the start of the stream. It's still possible. We got Rocket Barrel in charge. They're on the path to things. We know we need Mini Monkey. Need Saxophone for Helm. You know, the ingredients are there.
Definitely. We'll see if that's the thing, but I don't think, especially with no hints, I don't think that's going to be the focus of these players, at least at the moment.
Look, that's our job as commentators during some of the slower times of the seed, is to cook up scenarios to try and bait engagement from the chat.
Oh, I agree. That is absolutely our job. Alright, so now it's K-Man's turn to get the Rocket Barrel, and it is Konditioner's turn to finish up the Giant Mushroom.
Thought that crossed my mind here. So this is something that's often skipped in the snide hint door is often skipped by runners, sometimes to their benefit and sometimes to their detriment. Do you feel you skip that here?
Oh, it's a tough one. I feel like because of your golden banana account, I feel like you shouldn't skip. Because, like, right now, you're getting benefit out of even getting, like, a golden banana or a blueprint.
Yeah, 25 GBs to get into Galleon seems like it's the next point of progression in this seed, and like this seed's been real stingy on GBs. And it's a strange thing to consider because like you've also got 3 Kongs, but you do have Shockwave now, so that does open up more checks for you in aisles, among other things. As well as the one in Mills, which I don't think Konditioner had this on the first trip over.
We're 56 minutes in, and K-Man has 18 golden bananas. That's it. But we have 2 dirt potions in the aisles area, so I'm presuming we're going to be getting those things next.
K-Man effectively has 22 GBs at the moment. Well, actually 21, because one of the blueprints can't be turned in. It's on DK. Okay, now it's effectively 22. Now, this is shaping up to be a GB farm at the end of this seed.
Konditioner is just completely... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say he's skipping those moves, but I think he's remembering them now. Or he's going somewhere else, I don't know.
Probably the Dirt Under Caves lobby. Was this peaked earlier? I don't remember.
Just a GB.
Either way, you still want it. Okay, K-Man picking up the rocket barrel, and Konditioner about to see what the level 5 lobby dirt's gonna be. I didn't catch what that was.
Fast, but I think
it was Sniper. Looking at his tracker. What was that last hint there in Forest? I missed it.
It was Storage Arcade Key 8, and we found Triangle in Creme Isle. Yeah, we found Sprint and G-Gon in storage. Ooh, K-Man is gonna check the owl race here before leaving.
Could have peeked this on the first trip over, but I suppose being able to... If you exit the level and come back, you have to play the instrument. And again, I figured that out the hard way.
Alright, nothing on the owl tree. It looks like K-Man is sticking around. Meanwhile, Konditioner is going to be scouting out the parts in Castle that K-Man did earlier.
So that was, you said that we found Triangle on Creme Isle, correct?
Yes.
We do... I'm not even sure what to make of that one right now, because Triangle's not needed for your helm phases. Oh no.
I missed that hint.
It was a foolish hillside on the snide hint. You hate to see it.
Rip.
Yeah,
oh,
I think
the top.
Oh no, it's Vine's locked.
It's a Vine's Lock potion at the top of Castle. Oh no. Well, now we need to wait. There's something there.
The believers are in shambles. We did not find our 5 Kongs within an hour.
I mean,
we don't even know.
I think at like 20 minutes in, we knew that wasn't happening.
We don't even know where DK or Tiny is right now. We have not seen the hint for it still. We just have all these free Kong hints that are just all honing in on the same thing.
Looks like we are going to get some igloo checks here. I also wanting Diddy's medal, even though DK's was hinted, like it's still worth it probably to get Diddy's. Just because of the hint.
Yeah. With both Chunky and Diddy's medal on the table, like, you're just kind of trying to think of checks that you can do that also line up with your hints. But I think Galleon is going to be our next stop. Yeah, I think we did get that prod room to 8 hint earlier. We did find Monkey Port. There, just chilling on the bottom. That may just be our
There's fines!
Ooh.
What a pull.
Ooh. K-Man
he doesn't know about the potion at the top though.
I know. Oh my. Ooh, the order that you do things here, depending on what that potion is there's some stuff going on here.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see where K-Man goes next after this.
I still think you check Chunky Metal here, like... This just stinks of there being multiple things on Cave's medals. Oh yeah, you can get Lanky's medal too.
I think we might be seeing a push into Galleon, actually. Man, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out.
Now, K-Man does have enough blueprints to dump for Galleon, which seems to be exactly what he's doing here. You got diving in Galleon, so that... And also Vines, which gets you that all-important door up there in...
Konditioner's checking out the mausoleum. We were sussing this one out earlier as a potential thing. I'm not sure if it's going to be super powerful now, but we'll see.
Sprint was found in storage, so this could potentially be a key 8 item. Well, unless that key 8 item happens to be on on BFI. Unfortunately, that balloon is not going to be enough to get Linky's medal. They try as they might, Red Slam is going to be hard required for that medal. Vanilla Rainbow
minutes. Coin. We do not have DK or Tiny, and we don't have any hints for DK and Tiny besides the very confusing multipath hints.
Even sure what you do with those 3 Kong hints. Like you're just kind of going to be doing any checks that lead up to that anyway. See, we already knew about that main aisle hint. Have we found anything in main aisle that would line up with that? I don't think we have yet. As we found Punch earlier, but that's on the pineapple path. Just a GB on the dirt on top of Aztec Lobby. Question from Chad on the pineapple path. That was 358, DK, and Tiny Phase. And the main aisle hint that we have is oh no, wait, pineapple could be actually referring to punch. I was conflating it with something else. So the main aisle hint is actually probably punch. That does line up. Alright, Galleon surely has the goods for us this time.
Yeah, definitely.
We got punch checks, we got pineapple checks, we got barrels checks.
But a decent chunk of the level's just walled off because we don't have DK.
K-Man will potentially have access to an extra hint with that vine swinging that was picked up earlier. Chunky Crypt, unfortunately, paying no dividends here. I don't hate this check from K-Man here. Like, Cannon Game is often one that is skipped, but, like, Pineapple and Barrels are all over the place in this seed. I feel like you just gotta check anything that involves the moves that you have hinted. Konditioner returning to factory. Does have Blue Slam now, so that does unlock a few more checks.
Yo, are we checking out that? I think we're checking out Kaiju. Is there enough information to determine that this may have something?
I mean, triangles to 8, so potentially. It's kind of a low percentage thing here, but if it pays out, it'll... like, the hints are just so densely packed here, so if you can suss out something like this... Oh no!
We have been caught.
Poor K-Man.
Cop goes down as we check out what's up here.
Let's see what's on the Kaiju check as well.
And
it's a whole... I would have at least checked the storage room barrel and the chunky dark room since you were here.
Is that the... Oh, that was the numbers game fairy?
That was... Oh, no, that was spring.
Do we get anything on spring?
We got O-Stand to get Slam.
Oh, that's gross.
So, like, the testing path hint could just be referring to O-Stand, but, like, Simeon Spring directly got you O-Stand, so, like, you're just kind of thinking of both. Another crown. This seed is so Mike Champ coded.
Oh, this seed is very Flogger coded. That's the race mod today.
That too. Junk item for the Vulture race. Yeah, Punch did get diving, so that does mean 3-8 DK Tiny is still on the table here. boss door behind two-door ship, so only 2 hints available. Conditioner is not going to get owned by the Vines hint at the very least, but it's one of those things where it's like, when you don't have access to a hint, whether or not it's useful, it still just bothers you that it's there, and it's like, oh, this could be the big break I need for the seed.
Yep. Oh my god, it's Donkey Kong. Hallelujah. Finally.
Well, are you ready for the hint on the other side of Shipyard that says that DK can be bought in Galleon?
I am so ready.
I am so ready. Chat, you know it's gonna happen.
Conditioner is doing the claptrap room the normal way. A little surprised he didn't do the chippy charge method to get this before he has to do the room. I wasn't paying attention to him, but maybe he missed. Oh my gosh, Conditioner still needs 5 more. We're an hour and 11 in.
Conditioner now has enough to get in with a dump. Exactly enough.
What a scene.
Kaiju had junk. Yeah, as soon as K-Man entered Galleon, it's like he's already got 33 GBs. Like, ended up getting like 8 more in the time it took in such a short time. Still, Conditioner is picking up GBs. Which, if you're gonna be doing checks, GBs are still good things to find, especially in a seed as stingy as this one. This will put Conditioner at 22.
Up in this area, so no complaints.
Yeah, this will put Conditioner at 22, meaning he's only got to dump once with Chunky to get into Galleon. Alright, let's see the DK can be bought in Galleon hint right here. There it is! We all knew it!
What a great seed, what a great seed.
This has happened twice in the same seed.
Good job, Flarga. Good job. All right, it looks like Conditioner is doing a dump to finally get into Galleon here. He probably realized that he doesn't have any other options at this point. The key difference here, though, is that K-Man has vines, but Conditioner knows the reason why you need said vines. So we'll see if that plays off in the future here for either one of these folks. I guess we're going to be checking out the treasure room quickly before presumably going to the lighthouse area. We know that we need to check the dirt.
The thing is, like, K-Man had, like, no reason to check the top of Castle because of the order he did the levels in. Because remember, Conditioner dipped out of Castle immediately after getting diving. So that could be a piece of information that plays in Conditioner's favor later on, depending on what's there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. K-Man is like still doing bonus barrels an hour 14 into the seed for golden bananas. I don't think I've seen that before. What a stingy seed.
The thing is, now you have all the DK checks too. Another Kremlin Kosh. This is just a Kremlin Kosh kind of seed. Not starting with Cranky really limits your shop options, because, like, Candy isn't in a few levels, so you just have less checks to work with where GBs can show up. Now that K-Man has DK, Lighthouse is on the table here.
Oh, do we get a crash? Oh yeah, I think we have a restream go down here. Dang.
We will never know what's in Lighthouse.
Oh. Switching over to Konditioner's audio for a bit. Konditioner does not use music randomizer, so.
Hopefully, K-Man will come back in a moment here. Technical issues are no fun for anybody.
Oh, here we go. Alright, we're so back.
Don't know if castle rooms to 1. Okay, we got that hint at least.
Yep. Looks like we missed the one in the Ramby locked room though, so we'll have to wait till Konditioner sees it.
We also don't know if the treasure chest had anything in there.
Looking at his tracker trying to see if we missed anything in there, but I don't see anything new.
No, I don't either. Castle rooms to 1 is interesting though. I'm trying to think of what that could be.
It means we extra super need super duper.
I'm wondering if it might be car race.
Alright, moment of truth. What is on the lighthouse?
As far as other rooms checks go...
And there's Super Duper.
Super Duper.
Yeah, this is insta go to castle. This might be good news because we might see... If K-Man checks the top of castle here, that's going to be very good for him.
We had 2 prod hints. We had prod to 1 and prod to 8. So... the prod to 1 hint may just be port, because none of the other castle rooms are making sense, because Grape isn't path to 1, neither is Punch. Unless it's just in library or something. But... if key 1 was on the ferry, then... well, no, oh god, this also means key 1 is red slam locked, also.
We're about an hour 20 into the scene. We're just now getting to the halfway point on doing this. Oh my goodness, there's Tiny.
Wow.
Oh, there we go, all Kongs.
You know, of all the things that... the free Kongs hints to all this makes perfect sense now. But, like, I wasn't expecting a tiny jump scare on the castle medal. It's like all of those free Kong hints led to slams. Oh, the question is, where's the tiny hint?
Well, it's definitely not gonna be in Castle. They read all of them already, so we can't have the funny thing happen again. We're probably going to be seeing K-Man check out the rooms now. We suspect that it's going to be on the racing for Tiny, but you never know, so we're going to be checking these as well.
Racing or the ferry? I guess it could be on this check too, but port being to 1 makes more sense. It would be on the ferry.
Yes, because that way you don't even need Mini Monkey to check the race.
Yeah, and there's also a tiny phase hint that involves E3 and 8, so like it's almost certainly the ferry. Which they couldn't even get out of logic because it was red slam locked. K-Man thinking about that.
You could tell he was thinking about it. Hey, what we got here? Oh, this is just a gold banana. The race is still alive then.
What if it's library?
Well, it doesn't look like K-Man's concerned about that here. We're going to be going into some of our other levels earlier that we did need other Kongs for, so there is a potion here that could be Mini Monkey on the boss in Aztec, so like he may just be going straight back to Castle after getting this.
Yeah. I'm not convinced it's on Car Race because we had a 3-8 tiny face hint on Aztec CBs, which is probably just this. This is probably our Mini Monkey. Or it could be Feather. It's either one. So yeah, it could be the, oh my god, there's the twirl.
Oh my. And as the chat has demanded, we have a Mad Jack boss fight, potentially hard required here.
Actually, okay, yeah, I was mixing up some hints, so yeah, key 1's probably on the Castle Car Race.
So this is Twirless Slam 3 Mad Jack. This is peak gameplay right here.
And you started with oranges, so skipping Feather initially was potentially on the table, but we're pretty sure key 3 is on the dartboard. And Konditioner clearing out Lighthouse here. We'll get a chance to see what the Unguard hint door is. That may help us out here.
Oh, the fall! No!
More likely to happen on Twirless Mad Jack. It takes some practice. Like, it's not the hardest trick that you could be expected to do out of logic, but it is a bit punishing when you miss like that. Yeah, it could be that the Unguard door hint was just the free tiny hint. Picking up his red slam right there.
K-Man knocking out Mad Jack here. Moment of truth. What do we got?
Yeah, it was mentioned before in the chat that Twirl is probably on top of Castle, and with Cave CBs potentially pointing to Vines and 3-8 Tiny, that's lining up. So that knowledge that Conditioner has may work against him if he goes after it.
All right, back into Castle we go. Probably back into checking rooms, maybe?
P1's almost certainly on the car race. But still no Mini Monkey. Going back for Castle Tiny Metal. Question from the chat, is anything hinted in Japes? Just Lowlands to Key 7, which we expect is behind the Peanut cage, which we started with Peanut. Kind of easy to forget about that one, just because it's nothing else has been hinted in Japes yet.
Alright, we're going into caves here, and we do know that DK's metal has something. I think there was suspicion that this is going to actually be Mini Monkey.
It's just a WAP hint, so we don't know for sure, but it would check out.
The check
with
room
bongos
was
and
a blueprint.
with bongos and coconut, that does get you access to DK's metal. Great moment of truth on what this unguard door hint is going to be.
Yeah, it is the tiny one.
It was a tiny hint. So it was a jump scare to us, but I think K-Man knew where Tiny had to be. Hey, at least we got one useful Kong hint-ish, right?
There's a pearl in here.
First one we've seen. Where did we find bongos? It was somewhere in Forest.
Bongos was the shop.
Shop, alright. I'm trying to think if there is... Oh, yep, there's the Mini Monkey. That gets our key one, and yeah, K-Man's just beelining for the car race.
And don't forget, there is still something, probably key 3, in testing area dartboard and or the ferry. So we're gonna be probably going back there at some point soon, because I believe we also have another chunky potion available now.
Completes our tiny phase requirements there. All those hints check out. Uh-oh. Oh, exit's eye. Oh, is that a...
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think that was an accidental.
Conditioner has acquired Tiny.
The only question mark seemingly left in the seed is where Gorilla Grab is for the key 8 hint rod. That's presumably probably saxophone or the pad move to get up there. I'm thinking the pad move is probably blast though, because DK phase and 8 overlap on every hint. Oh.
Nice.
Hey, that's a wath move for me, I'll let you know.
Yeah, oh, that was a sick photo from Konditioner there.
Yeah, no kidding. It's the DK64 speedrunning at work there. Alright, show us a boss key. Yep.
Key 3, oh not key 3, key 1, sorry. This will get you access to key 7 and Japes, but like I don't think Japes is going to be a major priority. I can imagine that's going to be the last level you go to here.
You probably go there mostly for GB farming.
Yeah. Oh, we suddenly grab, don't we?
Yeah, my current thought is that the production item is saxophone and that blast is our access to helm. So that brings up the the question of where grab is. You know, the Creme Isle to 8 hint might actually just be grab and not triangle. It was suggested in chat earlier that triangle's probably bait, but now I'm wondering if like the upper Creme Fairy is just Gorilla Grab. That would make a lot of sense. Oh no!
Alright, well, Trough and Scoff, at least you don't need to check bosses anymore.
Yeah. K-Man once again has to do the walk of shame back to Snide.
You know what? I'm actually gonna blame Lil King on that because he's like, I would get the micro before going to Japes. And then jinx that high GB amount. So, all your fault.
Yeah, we had a 1 potion Trough and Scuff him, but we had to do 2 bosses because Key 4 was on the Caves boss very early on in the seed.
Well, fortunately, we got a little bit bailed out here. There was a potion sitting right on top of the entrance to Japes, so no worries there.
I just want to say that, like, an hour into the seed, we had under 20 GBs, and now we're in the mid-40s.
Yeah, we're cooking. Bill's key 8.
Is that Bill's 8?
We get Mills. We only got Rocket Barrel and that's it. Uh-oh.
Is the production item Strong Kong?
That would make sense. Could have some, eventually skip here. Hey-Man is going to do this because we are so GB strapped right now.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I feel like you could potentially skip minigame barrels now. Because Japes is pretty dense. Yeah, it's a quick one at least.
Meanwhile, Konditioner is checking out the lanky tower. We'll see if there's anything here. Konditioner didn't find vines, and we still don't know if that potion on top of the Diddy barrel in Castle is anything. That's kind of an unknown at the moment.
It's currently suspected that that might just be Toril from Mad Jack. But K-Man doesn't have to worry about that potion, and Conditioner knows about it but can't do it. More crowns.
Hey! Man
Good.
of the people right there. Where's Mike Champ?
You gotta love it when there's a little bit of flair for the restream. Yeah, we did pick up our P7 earlier, didn't we?
It's like Conditioner also had an accidental pause exit out of castle. Oh no, never mind.
It's a shared experience to exit it to aisles instead of exit level. Everybody has done it. It won't be another crown. We found at least.
There's a strong Kong locked potion here. And we'll see if Conditioner, because K-Man clearly didn't know the trick, but you can use orange as a deboost yourself across the lava. Doesn't look like he's going to be doing it, though.
Do we remember what color potion that was?
We thought it was blue, but we don't know for sure. It's kind of hard to see.
If it's blue, then that could be our access to helm item. Because we don't have balloon yet.
We also don't have trombone yet, which is also needed for helm. Lily King is suspecting kegs. I believe it.
It's definitely on the table. The barrels did find you coconut for production access, so it doesn't necessarily have to be kegs. But
oh boy, there's a potion there. But Hillside is hinted dead, so like it's probably nothing.
I think this has got to be on the minds of some of the runners in the race. Or like, can the production item be skipped? As if grab doesn't turn up, that's probably what you're hoping for. You want it to be keg crushing in that case.
Also, Chalice is still not having Cranky this far into the seed. We haven't found a single potion on his shop.
Oh my god, another crown. I believe it was Castle Chunky on Cranky's shop that had a potion.
Okay.
So, it could be that Cranky is at the end of this chain for Key 8. There's just so much overlapping stuff in this seed, it's hard to keep track. A new hint. Dark room.
So I believe we couldn't do that earlier because we didn't have slam. Now we do.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for Conditioner because he was in there earlier doing kaiju and had the slam to do it.
Yeah, I can imagine K-Man is going to be going to factory right after this. He's going to be able to get key 3, and then he'll go right into Dark Room and get what appears to be grab. And we'll see if we're right about the paths here that can potentially be skipped.
And then you can grab key 3 while you're in there, since we know it's dartboard. Or the ferry after it.
One potion in the treasure room.
Potion in the treasure chest.
We are
Good
indeed
thing to
going back to factory.
Potion in the treasure chest, good thing to keep in the back of your mind if all hope is lost and you need to find something. Konditioner coming to Castle Car Race to pick up his key 1. So a little interesting thing here. We've had 15 path hits to key 8. It's kind of a high number, honestly.
We're potentially still missing like all 3 roofs for it too.
Yeah, we haven't found any of the instruments yet for Helm either.
No instruments, and we're missing 2 of the 3 pad moves to even get up there in the first place.
Yeah, like, Blast has to show up somewhere along the line here.
That is a classic bad hit detection wheel. Top of the dartboard is so bad.
The fairy have what we're looking for.
Yes.
There it is. It could have been like another potion to make you continue the fetch quest. The Archipelago special, but...
So if it is in fact grab in storage in arcade, that means both Gorilla Gone and Sprint were just bait.
It could be Blast also, because punches have the DK phase, actually.
Yeah, Monkey Port's not path to key 8.
And the first slam was path to DK phase also.
I feel like if you're Conditioner, you just skip the... Oh, can you skip Feather? No, you can't skip Feather. We just got...
No, you need it... Yeah, you need it for key 3.
Because normally, like, Conditioner's a speedrunner. He should know how to use oranges in Tiny Phase. But you need feathers for other things here.
It's a sinking feeling once you realize you can't skip Feather and you have oranges. Okay, what do we got here? Yellow Vial, and it's Blast.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're cooking. That's our key. That is our key 8 path. Alright, so K-Man is likely just going to be dumping and getting instrument hints at this point. I don't know if he has enough to actually get in, but he'll be close.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier during some of our ramblings, but Upper Creme Ferry would make sense to key 8, because, like, Triangle is almost certainly bait. I don't even think Triangle... Like, Conditioner's checked a few of the Triangle things. They haven't had anything yet. I don't think... I think most people are going to be
It's not
doing...
B-Blast. It's... Oh, man. Okay, we just know it's in the lobby now. If K-Man doesn't know that skip, that's going to be huge. Because I'm pretty sure Konditioner does.
Ooh, so we got a strong Kong path to 8. We kind of suspected that might be on the table earlier.
Alright, this makes sense, though. We're going to Mills again. So this makes sense. So it would be what? Mills for Gorilla Grab, which brings you into production room for no. Wait. Yeah, no.
What other
Mills?
What other Mills?
It'd be barrels, right?
Yeah, but the thing, like, Konditioner falling again, unfortunately. But, like, you got Thornvine, which is strong Kong locked, and then you have Kegs, which is grab locked. So, like, Spider Boss, maybe?
Oh! He doesn't have triangle. K-Man never got triangle. It's just sitting in...
Yeah, it's just... Oh my god, what if it is actually triangle for Kegs, then? Oh, good lord.
Graham Isle was only path to key 8, so that would make sense.
Ooh. So...
I have no idea they have oranges.
Yeah. That might be... Yeah, anyone who got Twirl, presumably on the top of Castle, may also get it, but, like... I think you're Twirless mad-jacking this seed.
We can't definitively eliminate Spider Boss from this path, right? Because they were
no,
both,
we
everything is path to key 8 that requires it.
Yeah, Feather and Minnie are both path to it. This is like this is the trouble I mentioned way early on in the seed, where like when you have multiple items hinted in the same area and you find a lot of things, it can be hard to suss out where things are. Are there any other hints we haven't gotten yet aside from the production hint? As I think we may have seen them all.
I think you're right. We did get all the Japes hints.
So we gotta start thinking about these path hints and what hasn't been solved yet with any of these given moves.
Alright, so now I think we're gonna go see Spider Boss now.
Spider Boss would make sense because Feather and Minnie are both path to 8. This seed's been tricky, but, like, given what we know yet, it's not like casino or unfair yet, you know? Like, we're still trying to figure this out.
Oh, there's a potion!
It is Spider Boss. Is this our... Oh god, if this is... This is gonna be so sad if it's like Gorilla Grab to get Strong Kong and Prod. Oh, that's probably Grab. It could be Strong Kong also, but yep, there it is.
Grab. Okay, so now it looks like K-Man is going to be following this path, so he is headed straight back to factory at this time.
We also have a storage hint to 8 that hasn't been satisfied yet. That's either Gorilla Gone or Sprint. Could it actually just be as simple as Chunky Cabin? Because Triangle and Gone?
Could be.
Yeah, it could easily just be a Sprint game in Helm, yeah. Yeah, this seed's tricky. Like, I don't know what else how to really describe it.
Yeah, we still don't know definitively where things are either. That's the crazy part.
If you get access to Helm here, I think you just go get your instrument micro hints. Like,
yeah.
Hey, you could, like, we're pretty sure that's Balloon in Cave's lobby, which, you know, if you get that out of logic, you can just go to Helm and get your hints, and that would greatly reduce your searching time here.
There it is!
That's where Strong Kong is.
So what's in production room?
So that's the storage to 8 hint?
Well, we also got B-Blast there.
Yeah.
Alright, so there has to be an instrument in here then, yeah?
Yeah. God, that is 3 items hinted in Storage Arcade. Okay, that's probably Sax.
That has to be Sax, I think.
Yeah.
Because it can't be Twirl.
Yeah, that has to be Sax.
Good news is, I think Lanky is first, so we can just go get the trombone hint and leave. So even though K-Man did not do the Strong Kong skip in Cave's lobby, coming back here was still, like, he needed to do it anyway, so it's not really that much of a time loss.
Yeah, because, like, there was a point where you could convince yourself that the production check here was skippable. But if you're working under that assumption, you are getting owned.
Alright, finally, I don't know if K-Man punched the wall here, but he's gonna have to go back if he didn't.
I have done that more times than I care to admit.
Oh yeah,
oh, no.
He did not punch.
You know, there's a... No, this has to be... There's no other DK check in aisles. And that was, in fact, Balloon. It didn't show on the screen, but I think we knew what it was. So the only mystery left here is where is Trombone, which you just get the micro for it.
Makes sense to play Sax here because I don't think K-Man saw the other potion. Yeah, he does not care. He will get this last Skull Banana though. He is now at 64. Perfect amount to get past the second door in Helm. And we're gonna go see what Where he's going. Oh, he wants us. He's thinking the other instrument's gonna be here, but this is gonna be triangle.
So triangle's the creme de 8 pin. So
is it still kegs in play for that?
Have we solved barrels to 8? I guess coconut, but
at this point, just get the micro.
Yeah, you just get the micro. There's no point. There's no point in trying to guess where it is. Kegs or chunky cabins seem to be the most likely candidates for where trombone is.
Looks like Konditioner is sussing out Mills here, but he's gonna be able to do the Mills check. So I wonder who's gonna be able to see it first.
I think he's got to be thinking Spider Boss here. I think like you just gotta clear Mills until you get what you need. If it's chat saying if it's in a castle shop, then you probably...
Oh, it was! It's a castle shop! Oh, no!
Well, speaking it in existence, K-Man in disbelief. So yeah,
okay, you just do kegs here.
Yeah, it's cranky on kegs. Mills had it all.
Alright, it sounds like we are going back to forest here, so this is a good call by K-Man. Well, we know where Cranky is, so I guess he kind of has to.
Yeah, Konditioner's just gonna pull Cranky here conveniently, just because he happened to have Triangle here. I just hope he doesn't leave. Because he still needs Blast on, he still needs the Spider Boss check. Oh no. Oh no.
Cranky. Oh, that is so bad for him though.
No. That's really bad.
Oh no.
Oh. You hate to see it, but God, you can relate to the situation just so much. Because we've just all been owned by a situation like this before. It is just part of the donk experience. Now, it's not, yeah, there isn't like any micros that's gonna help Konditioner find it either, because Grab is on Spider Boss and Sax is in Prod. And getting the Sax micro will just be saying, oh, you'd be better off looking for it in Factory with Chunky.
Now, do you know what would be really funny? If we got the tiny 2% game in Helm. That would be the best cherry on top of this entire thing.
That would be extremely rude, and it's also entirely possible. Because Feather's path to 8, and you need Twirl to get Feather.
But we have 2 areas of suspicion if that was the case. We have one,
it's gotta be
top of castle,
right?
but then we also have the treasure room, which was hinted. So there's a little bit of leeway in case we do actually need to find it.
True. Oh, God, how many times have you just seen this happen where it's a hinted region, you think you found your item, and there's just more for you there. And like that, it entirely has to do with the order that these two did things, right? Because K-Man didn't have triangle when he went to go clear mills and found grab. So there was no way he could get baited by Cranky.
All right, in just a few moments, we were going to find out if we are actually in go mode or if we need twirl.
What was the... I didn't pay attention, but what was the move in Helm Lobby? It wasn't grab, right? I don't think it was.
In Helm Lobby, no.
Yeah, okay.
It was, charge.
Gotcha. Once in a while, you just hope that that move can bail you out. Yeah, this one's definitely a hard seed. I think, depending on the order that you do things, will determine if you think this seed is a casino or not.
Well done!
Yeah, I would agree with King in the chat on that. Like, the Mills part of the seed is really, really rough, but everything else was pretty fair, even if it was difficult to suss out.
Welcome to bonus stage.
More crackling push for the fans.
Alright, then that means we are in go mode.
Go mode for K-Man. What a seed. What do you think, Tudos? Are you happy to be in the commentator's booth for this one?
Yeah, I've done so many of these first quals have just been like really complicated or terrible seeds. So like, I'm glad I'm in the commentator's booth for this one.
Season 4 definitely cranked up the difficulty. Yeah, that's for sure.
This was a really solid seed, though. I don't think there was anything like super stupid except the spider boss. Alright, there's key 8, and off to K. Rool we go. Meanwhile, it looks like Konditioner is going to go in caves. I don't think Konditioner knows the orange is deer skip to get the green blast either, or the green balloon either, sorry, so we'll see what he's thinking for caves.
Baboon Balloon doesn't even help you that much either. Like, it gets you your Helm Micro in for sacks, but you need grab for sacks, so I just don't know what you do if you're Konditioner here. Key 1, question from the chat if Key 1 was on the path for the Cave CB's hints. It was not. The Cave CB's hint was 3-8. 3-8 tiny. And but Mini was also on Cave CB's. It was on Cave's DK level, but it could be that Vile Atomic House made the moves. Thing is, Rocket Barrel was listed to 1, And you need Rocket Barrel for Cave's Diddy Medal, so... And it's the toes, the place where you don't want to get sniped in the race room.
Everyone's favorite, especially if it's the last phase.
Yeah.
Right, there's Konditioner getting Vine Swing. I wonder if he's just going to go straight for top of castle now.
Yeah, he might. It looks like he's clearing his hinted regions. Just unfortunately, the hinted region he needs to clear is one that he's already recently visited.
Yeah.
So it's like just not going to be on your mind.
All right, you have the two shortest phases coming up here in Diddy and DK.
K-Man's probably looking at finishing at a 208 or a 209 here.
That's going to be a very good time for this seed. Like this was a struggle.
And part of what made this seed longer too was just like the GB access early on was just so stingy.
20 GBs 1 hour in. I don't think I've seen that very much.
I think Konditioner orphaned it. Oh, Conditioner's going after the hint and Galleon that's Vine's Lock, that's right.
Yeah, this makes sense.
It's a good play, it's on...
Yeah, and he can also do the treasure chest as well, which we know has a potion on it.
Yeah, like, it's a good play given the situation you're in. It's just unfortunately not going to pay out. And that's rando for you.
Yeah, well, and that's not going to be anything useful.
Simeon Spring is Waff.
Alright, so this is Konditioner going back to top of castle. This could be what we need in terms of, like, this could be twirl, but this is not going to be what Konditioner wants.
No, it'll complete the logic for the seed.
Oh my gosh, we have a tie in the race room! K-Man and Dr. Samalander both finished with a 208.50. This is unbelievable. Of all seeds, this is the one to give us a tie.
Oh, Flargro, looks like you're doing a retie.
We're gonna have to count frames on this one.
Yeah, like in the race room, K-Man finished before Samalander, but like you gotta recount that one.
All right, so we're gonna have a really fun time with the finish times in the race room here otherwise, but we'll leave that for later. I'm bringing K-Man in now. Morning, K-Man and GG's, welcome.
GG's, what a seed. Oh my goodness.
This was a very, very difficult seed, and if you did things in the wrong order, you are going to have a horrible time.
I am so fortunate that I spaced triangle for the longest time, because I don't know if Condi is stuck, but I assume if you get cranky before grab, you are out of luck.
That is exactly what happened to Konditioner.
Okay, that's what I figured. Man, that was... Yeah, there was a lot going on. I was just super fortunate. Like I was going through Mills first. Like I thought Sprint was going to be for a mini game, so I kind of wrote off Prison for a while. And then when I was going back to Mills, I was like, well, I need like Strong or just one of the instruments. And then luckily I stumbled into Grab, and everything kind of fell into place in that end game.
There was a world where we were thinking the production hint to 8 might have been skippable at one point, because it could have been Strong Kong to get Balloon in Caves Lobby.
Yeah. That I don't know what was on that hint. At that point, I was so comfortable. Like, I was pretty comfortable because I knew I could hint everything in Helm, so I didn't bother to get that door. And then, obviously, I did like a quadruple take when it was like, Castle, Castle. I'm like, what triangle check is in Castle? And I had to look a fourth time, it was like Shops. I was like, oh, I gotta get cranky. But, yeah, it's super rough if you don't end up finding Grab before you find cranky. Also, I don't know if y'all were keeping count. How many crowns did we see?
Probably about 8. Like, there was a lot of them. I lost count.
Well, however many we counted, it's -1 because you shot the crap out of one of them, so.
Well, that one's destroyed, yeah. I was so mad because I collected 5. That was a 6th. There was a 7th on the Japes Battle Arena. I was so done seeing crowns. Especially with how rough the early game for GBs was.
Yeah, you're like so 20 GBs in an hour.
Yeah, we were getting so much garbage, and then like the GBs were so slow. And so at that point I was like, dude, I'm tired of seeing these crowns, I'm tired of these banana medals. I'm just like, I don't know. I was crashing out when I saw that 6 crown.
We appreciate you shooting the crown for the restream, even if it means that there's going to need to be a retime for 4th place in this race room.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's based on times and not on placement, so it's whatever. But yeah, that's pretty funny. I guess me and Dr. Samalander ended almost exactly the same time. So.
Yep, top 5 is where you want to be in these quals.
Yeah. I don't know if Condi found Twirl. I assume it's on the Japes Blast course.
It's top of Castle. He peaked that earlier, but he didn't have vines when he did, and he just not recently came back to get it.
It's a vine mid-game, okay.
Yeah, so the Cave CB's hint was referring to vines.
It was the Split Splash with the vines, so that's what it was for.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think that makes my notes make sense. Everything 3-8 Tiny was pointing to Blast, so I thought it was Blast plus vines. I was like, I'll check the... You know, if I needed Twirl, I'll go check the Japes Blast course. But, okay,
so Konditioner ended up peeking that check because when he found Diving in Castle, he just immediately dipped and went to Forest. So he had more moves on the return trip to Castle and ended up peeking that check.
Right.
Like, even outside of the packed mills things, like there was a lot to digest in this seed. It was a pretty difficult one.
Yeah, it was messy. Like, when all the paths don't line up, you know you're in for like a very difficult seed. Sometimes at that point it's just like, as long as you have really good note taking, you kind of just push forward and hope that things kind of solve themselves. And that's kind of eventually where I got like there was a mess with guitar, grapes, and pineapple, and at that point I was just like, all right, just keep pushing forward, do the checks you can do, and then eventually when you get closer to the mid to the late game, you can start sort of saying like, okay, this is resolved, this is resolved, this is resolved, and start chasing the enemy and stuff. But yeah, that early game when I saw like, I think there were 3 or 4 mega paths that all did not line up, and I was like, oh, we're in for a rough one. We're in for a Flarga seed.
Yeah, well, Konditioner is still unfortunately on the hunt for Gorilla Grab. So
was it on? I can't remember. Was it on B Blast and storage for Sax, or was it in the production room?
So Sax was on the Chucky production timer. And then
okay,
Strong
so
Kong
definitely
was on
Grab.
Yeah, Strong Kong was on the blast course.
Okay, that's what it was.
So, yeah, you don't need grab for that. Of course, grab and spider boss is a disgusting location. You have a little bit of hints. I think feather to 8 is not necessarily resolved. Like, I guess there's a lot of confusion of like, you know, is it a tiny mini game? But I think feather and there's a lot on like feather and punch. So I had a little bit of an inkling of a spider boss, but also had I found Cranky before spider boss, I probably would have totally written it off.
We can probably wrap things up here, I think. GG's to you, K-Man. That is good for a top 5 finish.
Yeah, regardless
well
of where
done.
my time happens.
Yeah.
4.5 place, I'll take.
But you'll never guess, Chad, who got first place and what the time is. Charles Jarls got first place with a 152 this seed.
Only sub 2
Finishing
time.
over 12 minutes ahead of second place, Violet Pumpkin, who got a 204.
Does that make it a casino as far as the calculations are concerned?
I have to check the standard deviation count on that. I think it's going to be close because like everyone else finished really close together, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think if I've learned anything from Season 4, it's clear your hinted regions. If you're stuck, just go back to hinted regions.
Oh, we get to see what the potion is inside the treasure chest, and it's homing.
LOL, it's homing ammo.
Oh no.
All right, well, sorry, Conditioner. We are going to bail. Thank you for watching, everyone. Shout out to our volunteers today. We have Alta Biscuit with me on comms. We got Flagra doing race mod duties and is the one who generated the seed. We also have Cyber Chow and Lil King doing tracking. So thank you to everyone who volunteered. And we will see you for the next qual, which is on Friday. Friday is going to be the next qual. We will see you then. I will go ahead and raid Zelda speedruns because they are about to start a Zooter multi-world grand finals match. So that'll be a good one if you're into OOT randomizers. So no Tuesday this week. This is the one Tuesday where there isn't one. All right, Mornin, see you later.
Morning.